Albanians have had an ecumenical spirit. Whatever religion have entered the sphere, whether it's Christian or Muslim or Bektashi or all the sects and the variations, of Sephardic Jewish, the safety of the Jewish people during the Holocaust, that Albanians showed themselves to be champions of, that salvation in so many ways. Even coming from Salonika. Yeah. At the time, Salonika was an awful place for the Jews. The Holocaust was at its one of the highest points outside of the Germanic Nazi and fascist states. And the Albanians in Albania welcomed. I have spoken to them. Even as a teenager, I was working at a beach club as a young boy, and as I walked by, I was 15 or 16, and it's a beach club which is essentially where Jewish people tend to go in New York and Long Island. And as I walked by, the fellow said, "Mirë mëngjes djalë." And I turned and I was surprised at this, that he knew a few Albanian words, and he was calling to me. And I went to see him. I said, "How is it that you know Albanian?" He says, "Because I was there. I was saved by them."
Wow.
And here I'm a 15-year-old working in a summer resort. And that was one of the first engagements. And my knowledge began to be awakened. There was a lot more to that history than just that moment. And so I think that it's in the genes of the Albanian people, and in the genes of our history, if one can talk about that, that we deal well with people of all persuasions, religious or not religious backgrounds. And I think that's a heritage that was perpetuated in the formation of the Albanian Orthodox Church. You know, we know that the primary leaders, with Bishop Noli translating into Albanian, and then we have the Muslim community and the Roman Catholic communities working together because they had a common cause. And that common cause was to uplift the Albanian spirit, uplift the education of the population, the newer population being born. And I think those are all in the genes of the movement, if one can say it that. The chromosomes of the movement, they're all there. And they're all there. And we can see that in the examples when we have services with different religious communities. They are all welcome at our cathedral. They're welcome at the Roman Catholic communities in Detroit and New York, and in Chicago, elsewhere, and then in the Muslim mosques and the jamis and the teches in Michigan. There's a common spirit that is shared, and I think that's the answer. The founders of our churches here and our mosques here, because they always got along. And any occasion, any patriotic Albanian event, you would see all the religious groups represented. Right there's one picture. Bring that over here, will you, please? Here's one picture. I just spotted it now. This was just a couple of years ago. Look at this. Where do you see this, even in the United States? This is like the United States of religion of the Albanian world. Look at that. And do they have a cross? Do they have a different color robe? Whatever. This is the example is right here. Absolutely. And it's in our library, in our entry room here for folks to see. Yes. You see? Neka? Yes. Yeah. This was on the occasion of 100 years of Vatra, the Shërbim të Kombit, a secular institution noteworthy in service of the nation, of the people. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, thank you. It's a great picture when you see it from that point of view, huh? You don't see that. I've never seen any other religious groups. I visited the Jami, I visited the synagogues of my friends and what have you. I haven't seen one like that.
Dua që të na bësh një përshëndetje, ju e flisni shumë bukur gjuhën shqipe, do na bësh një përshëndetje në gjuhën shqipe të bukur që flisni ju.
Oh. Nuk ju uroj juve mysafirët të veçantë sot që keni ardhur për të kujtuar zotin Charles Telford Eriksoni, që ishte klerik protestant, po megjithatë kishte një frymë të veçantë edhe një dashuri të veçantë për popullin shqiptar, për vuajtjet e tyre, për aspiratet e tyre dhe për të punuar në ardhmjen e kombit shqiptar.
Shumë faleminderit. Na bëne me lot.
Na nderuat me ardhmjen tuaj.